Hello, world. It's Monday, the 10th of July, 2023, and the present time, according to my computer. Now, 2:25 p.m. And since I last appeared before you, what have I been up to? I haven't done too much. I've been fighting fire ants here. They've been getting their way into the house. And this has me looking at just generally gaps, caulking and sealing, and trying to evaluate just how much is there to do. And I think there is a pretty good amount to do. So, a bit of an action item there. This morning, they managed to find their way into my bathroom. The thing is, this probably isn't the first time, but now I'm getting a little fed up. Otherwise, the weekend on Saturday, I went to a BMW Car Club of America meet. Took some pictures there. Thought that was kind of fun. I saw my brother. Chatted with him for a good while in the afternoon. Been spending quite a bit of time with my parents. Caught up with my sister a bit. Just taking it easy, I suppose. Anywho, I'm still sore. I think I went a little too hard on it, even though, it's just been so long. So since Wednesday, I'm still sore, like way up here. I guess I'll continue taking it a little easier as I ease back into this. Oh, and I'm just realizing that I'm not wearing my gym shorts. I'll be right back. Alright. Twinkie Huts, welcome back. Yeah, Paul. You are at the dealership. Cars? Car dealership? What you doing at the dealership? Toyota for maintenance, gotcha. Anything serious or is it minor? Whoop. Yes, Paul. Okay, got a recall. Gotcha. Yeah, sounds Sounds all right. That's good. With the cooling pipe. Okay. Cooling system thing. I'm guessing that you're driving a fairly modern car. If you're getting some warranty recall work done. Wow, yeah, that's very modern. Warranty doesn't cover it. The recall? Recall, they should just be paying for it. They shouldn't be charging you for it. Yeah, good. Oh my gosh. You'll work out installment payment with them for what? Okay, so you're saying that the major thing involving cooling system is not covered under a recall? It's not warranty work? Well, I imagine if it's a 2020, yeah, I guess maybe it just lapsed on the warranty. Gotcha. Understood. Some Juan like you. Hey, welcome back. Should I just dive right into heavier stuff? Well, I mean, warming up, right? Warming up is safe. Warming up is safe and is good. All of this stuff. It's not like I'm loading up anything crazy. But it is pretty crazy where I'm at now. Baby steps. Oh, Alexa, turn on the fan. Anywho, Twinkie, this engine cooling thing, I wonder what happened. Because it's a pretty new car. I'm pretty surprised to learn that there's any cooling system issue. You know, given it's 2020, so like at worst, you're looking at 4 years past production. Seems like a pretty early time for a cooling system issue to come up. Like, quite early for any system failure. The stopping in the middle of the road thing, because of what? Just seems kind of weird. No. Cars usually don't spontaneously come to a screeching halt in the middle of the road. Some of the self-driving ones have issues where they'll see something that's not there, the system hallucinates, and then they'll slam on the brakes without warning. But that's more like a machine vision problem. 70 plus 45. Someone like you haven't seen me. I haven't reached my final form. I'm curious what it is exactly. Like, what are they replacing? What are they charging you to replace? What is the component? I'm curious. Because it just seems kind of strange to me. What little you've written seems a little weird. I wouldn't expect that out of the Toyota Corolla. It's kind of weird. One that's that young, yeah, it's weird. Form is fine, thank you. There's room for growth. Hello, Tammy. Let's see if this thing works well. Welcome back. Kind of works. It's not perfect. Yes, I am. Yep, getting back into it. I found myself kind of fussing about between little research tasks and wanting to start more cleaning tasks, and well, this won't take too long. That's a good thing for me to do. Helps clear the head a bit. Thank you. Oh, right. Yeah, I don't need to use that. That's okay. Yep. Heart rate tracker is doing that for me. past 150 beats per minute. I mean, I think that part of it to be sure, it's gotta be just lucky genetics. And that makes me curious, well, if I actually put in some work, what would happen? So here we go. Put in some work again. See if we can't get past where I've been in the past. There are trade-offs. There are trade-offs. Hey, J-Player, welcome back. Posing as a lifter. Whoa. Whoa, just crossed 160 beats per minute. Now it's going back down. Monkey Hut. Seriously, what was the estimate for? What did they write that they were going to replace? And yeah, I mean, of course you can sell off some of your stuff. If you don't need it, sure. But clue me in on this. You teased a thing. Share some more. I'm curious. I'd like to understand because, again, to me, on the face of it, it's kind of weird. It's very, very strange that you would have such a new car that's in need of some major work. It's very strange. A little over $1,000 for replacing what component? Regarding the neon green, I have a new piece coming in. I have no idea what it's going to be. I guess it's kind of exciting. New clothes. Even something so basic. Oh yeah, it's a good color. This one's kind of loud though. Being like highlighter green and all. Alright, third set. Oh, you're talking about those shorts. The gift. I guess I could have won those. Maybe that's the next move, huh? Just wear those all the time while appearing before you. It would help with heat transfer. Huh. Huh. Oh yeah, that's out there too. Want to buy them? I'm happy to get rid of some old stuff. Make way for new stuff. Twinkie Hut, you're right, you'll be okay. Alright, whatever, man. I'm mostly asking out of curiosity. You know, you dangled this thing. But yeah, if you, for whatever reason, don't want to share, hey, that's okay. Good luck. As my father likes to say to me all the time, good luck. Something else I don't have here, water. James, welcome back. No, Twinkie Hut, I kept asking repeatedly, what component is it that they're charging you to replace? What did they say happened to it? What is the component? Why are they telling you you need to replace it? What is the component? Well, beyond the estimate, the actual component. They'll give you a part number, they'll tell you how much they're charging you for the part itself, and they'll tell you how much they're charging for the labor to get at that part. It's always going to be there. I'm curious what component it is, because like maybe it's common, maybe it's really rare. I'm curious. Again, given the age of your car. I've said all this, I'm repeating myself. And again, if you don't want to share, that's okay too. That was the same question I kept asking. What is the part? What part is it? Not car. It's important. You know, after say if you're not a homeowner, then the one thing that you own that's more expensive than anything else, that's more valuable than pretty much anything else, is going to be your transport. So it's important. Most of our cities have crap for public transportation, so we throw a lot of money into these things, time and money. Right, some cooling pipe. Which pipe? Which piece? What's the part number? Was there coolant leaking? They must have. I'm guessing they saw some signs of coolant leaking. And if you don't own either a car or a home, then I don't know. Jewelry, accessories, computer maybe. It's like personal electronics, personal property. It's not a house, it's not a car. It's some other doodad. Could be a purse. Some people do it. Could be a cell phone. Is that it? Nope. Still one more. $40,000 in about 4 years is not that high. It's pretty normal. Par for the course. That's why it's weird, Twinkie Hut. That's why it's a little weird. It would help if you had the part number from the written estimate that they provided you. And I can look up and see what type of part it is. I'm curious. I've had a cooling system failure in my car. It was kind of scary. When the cooling system fails, like say if you have a catastrophic loss of coolant, your car doesn't suddenly stop. You keep driving, it will just overheat. And if you keep driving with it overheated, you will regret that. That will cost you a lot of money. But it doesn't come to a screeching halt. Definitely not a good situation to be in though. Oh yeah, car talk. If you have a minor coolant leak, you can drive around on that for a really long time too. It's not good for the environment, but you can do it. You just have to check your coolant. And with all the modern cars, they'll tell you if they're running low on coolant. It's kind of a no-brainer. Of course, when they sell you these things, they always sell you on fear. And it's easier to be sold on fear when you don't really know what you're dealing with. But the responsible thing, yeah, you got a coolant leak, fix it. Good on you. But if you're sweating about how to pay for it, then I don't know. Sounds regrettable. Not a great situation. But it'll be okay. This is why we save for rainy days, I guess. Or why people advise us to. Well, yeah, I mean, if it helps you. If that is the stimulus you need in order to explore some side hustles or whatever, by all means. That is one response. Whoops. Wow, what the fuck? Alright, I'm gonna breathe for a little bit here. Huh. I was kind of surprised at how quickly my heart was beating. Or, yeah, I suppose. Some of that stuff, like, yeah, yeah. Gee. Yeah, you can certainly take a look. It won't hurt. It will not hurt. Someone like you, don't feel bad about that. I'm telling you not to feel bad about it. Instead of thinking of it as depriving me from being able to use something, think of it this way. You would also be helping me to turn it into something that's even could be better. But if it's not for you, it's not for you. That's okay. That's okay. That. Now you're getting somewhere. Yep. Here's another idea. Well, no. Twinkie Hut, that sounds nice. I would like you to share with me the part number. I would like it if you shared that with me. Just, because I'm curious. Yeah. I'm curious. I'd like to see what the thing is, how much it costs, how much they sell it for. And I'll save all the advice for some other time. The car advice. Won't rub it in. You're getting the work done. It's a responsible move. You should be commended for doing it. Yeah. I don't like that you're stressing about it. That it's put you into a distressful situation sucks. A distressing situation. Having sold cars for a short period of time, I know some people take their car into the dealership and they'll be told, oh yeah, hey, you need to replace this thing in the cooling system, and they freak out, and then the next thing you know, they're driving off the dealership lot, the new car, and they've traded in the one that needs a little bit of work. Can I do more of these? Maybe I can do the big one. Big. Okay. Wish me luck. Last time I managed a set, maybe it's too far. You know what? Just out of an abundance of caution. What is this, 65? An abundance of caution. Should be smooth sailing. That's great, Twinkie Hood. Hopefully that'll help. I'll help you. Fall semester. Cool. And hopefully, with the work that you're getting done today, your car will be reliable for the next while. That's okay with me. Just patiently watching my heart rate. It's weird. It's not wanting to dip below 100 beats per minute. Okay, good enough. Felt a little faint there. Almost hit 160 beats per minute. So maybe this is right where I want to be. It's probably wise. Oh, thank you, Tammy. Yeah, I'm pretty good with electronics. Yeah, what happened there? Oh, sure, I fix things on my own, for myself. Maybe I can fix things for some other people if they pay me to. Yeah, in fact, recently I did a little fix on my father's car. Oh, it was just last week. He also pitched in a little bit. was an air filtering element. Oh, there's my heart rate. Oh, there's workstation. That's been a while. It's been a while. I think he's pretty happy with the amount of compute he has. He doesn't do anything crazy with computers. What I built him is definitely overkill. And maybe in time we'll move on to some more energy efficient stuff. Maybe. Might be time. Yeah, breached 160 again. Hey, I like to say, oh, so long as it pays, but I also like being paid well. As I'm sure you do too. Because there's always so much to do around here. Oh. Well, I mean, Toronto's a pretty expensive town. I would imagine it costs more to live up there than it does down here. But maybe it's comparable. I have a cousin, she just graduated with her... What did she get? She just got her bachelor's out of the University of Toronto. I think it's a Bachelor of Arts, something. Maybe something else. Toronto is very much in Canada. Yep. Ontario. Not far from the Niagara Falls. Yeah, housing, right? And Vancouver too. sights from downtown Toronto. Yeah, I can only imagine. I can only imagine how much property there is. That'd be nuts. But I don't know, is there a bad side of Toronto? Surely. Is there a bad side of Toronto? Like, in Houston, the less desirable property historically has been on the southeast side of town. It gets you closer to the Gulf, and there's more industrial stuff. So you end up with air quality concerns and more. I guess it's just like more transient population. Maybe. Chicago has a north side and a south side. I'm seeing. Poutine. Poutine is not Putin. Hooray! Alright. I think that was a perfectly fine place to be for this session. But I think I can go further on this. Not this movement. Yep. Old regular tape-ons sometimes write on things like generational wealth inequality. Just thinking of recent news here with things like striking down of race-based admissions or race as consideration in admissions, striking down on affirmative action in college admissions. Dude, sometimes you get lucky with people at the airports. Well, Tammy, I mean, I suppose if you really wanted the land, then you could suck up to him while he's alive. At least to his face. That seems like a winning strategy. You know, gotta butter people up. Token engineer. I don't need to be doing all this, do I? I think I can try to go higher without doing all that. How high though? That is the $1 million question. How high? Like, I don't know. Is this a good idea? Let's put this aside for now. Canada and America have a lot in common. Have an awful lot in common. I think Canada's immigration policies are a little friendlier. You don't want to be at McDo for too long. They provide support though, right? Like, at least in the US, I know that they'll provide you with financial, some support for going to school. I suppose as long as you have a certain number of hours in a week. Twinkie Hut, no, a lot of the, no. Yeah, my financial ship isn't in great shape, no. No. Like, at this point, I'm probably taking in water, not treading water, I'm taking it in. I'm pretty confident I'm in the red right now. It's not a good place to be. Not comfortable. But yeah, sometimes I'll take a, like, escape from real work to just, I don't know, like obsess over something small, like sagging headliner in my car. I don't have the headliner back in yet. Trying to find a balance. Well, Tammy. I have ideas there. I could point you in some directions. Could chat about it. I'm for it. I think it was in Canada, there was a recent court case. It involved a prostitute. I say prostitute, that's not a dirty word, is it? Sex worker, whatever. A female sex worker, and she had a male client that had promised to pay her, but didn't. And then she took him to court and won. That happened pretty recently. Thought it was kind of interesting. And yes, I also agree, working too hard, not worth. You want balance. Finding it can be challenging. I'm still searching. Trying to strike a balance. Should I do more? One more thing. Why not? Twinkie Hut. Why the states haven't figured out universal health care and free education. Um, I mean, part of it's probably to do with money, yeah. Part of it's probably the budget. Yes, you could have these things, but where's the government going to get the money to fund these things? And a lot of people are not excited about the prospect of paying more money in taxes. Similarly, we're not excited about the idea of creating dependency culture or too many entitlements. And there's also, well, this is the way things have always been done here. And I had to work for it. Why shouldn't they? I recently, don't know if I shared this, I was looking into low-cost healthcare because I make like this pressingly small amount of money. And I also failed to put in an application for health insurance through the health insurance marketplace, the government portal. So presently I have no health insurance. I shared that last month during a road trip I experienced this sudden sharp shooting pain, like back here, up along the back of my neck on the left side. And when I press on it, I can still feel this tenderness. It's weird. It could very well just be a pinched nerve. No, maybe it's not like blood vessels bursting. That might look a little different. But I don't know, I'm not a doctor. I guess I could ask a doctor. Even on some people. Anywho, so I was looking into how does one access healthcare at low cost? And there are such places in the US. They do exist. Not-for-profit health care providers. Haven't tried going to one. Or hospitals that, instead of rendering services at one flat fee to people, they'll use a sliding scale. That exists. Okay, that's a good thing to know about. I'm gonna call around. Thought it might be wise to do that ahead of getting into lifting again. Because that's a thing, right? People suddenly going from very sedentary lifestyles to trying to pick up their activity levels and then just dropping dead. Would hate to be a statistic, but I guess I'm gambling here because I make very little money. I don't have health insurance and I failed to submit an application for it. Part of it because it's really hard to predict how much I'm going to make. But the answer is probably a very small amount, like fucking poverty level. Like, why don't you go flip burgers? Oh yeah, here it's probably nothing. Anyway, a lot of for-profit providers in the system. Parfit. What else? Oh, the whole insurance thing too. Different rates charged for people seeking healthcare that are paying out of pocket versus people who have insurance. They'll bill differently. But that's starting to become more transparent. Thanks to legislature. All of it is starting to become a little more transparent. And then from there, maybe some changes will come. Maybe. Yes, aneurysm. And CT scan, I was looking into those too. I was looking into like just low-cost radiology services. Like how much, if you were paying out of pocket, you had no insurance, you were paying out of pocket, how much to get a CT? The angiogram, the CTA. Token engineer, yep. No health insurance, indeed. To be careful with weights, I have safeties. I have the cage. Yeah. Yeah. Anyway, Tammy. If you are at all serious, reach out. Let's chat. I'm easy to get a hold of. Yeah, I guess there are a couple things I could try. Again, something we can discuss. I can show you some stuff. Because I've looked around a little bit, spent a little bit of time poking around in the space. Heck, I've even gone so far as to pay for membership to a site where you can list postings. You can make a posting saying, hey, I have a job. I have hired someone. Hired an actor. Won't talk too much about that. Yeah, it's a big space. A very big space. a lot of different ways to play in it. And having played a little bit, get a little bit of an idea of how I might play it moving forward, if I were to. Twinkie Hut, that's safe. And no one can fault you for it. I did recently see a headline about this woman who worked at Dillard's for her entire, I don't know, she retired at 74 years old, I think. And worked at Dillard's, never missing a day for friggin', I don't even know, just like her career. And I didn't go too deep into it. Saw some comments from people like, yeah, we should we really be celebrating this? I guess that's what I did in the past. I don't need that. Okay, let's try some stuff. Rohan, I'll take my shirt off and my viewership doubles. Oh, as if. As if. Plus, it's summer. It's like it's always off in the summer. I haven't even been going upstairs. When was it? Can't remember what it was. Anyway. Oh, stand straight. Can I do a little bit more? Should go for a lot more. Yeah, not a lot. Just testing. Testing. Oh, you mean pull-ups instead of chin-ups? I'm trying to do chin-ups though. Also, this is what, session 3 back. The last time prior to the 3rd of July, in which I jotted anything down in this notebook, was on February 15th of 2022, during which time I recorded my weight. That was it. And prior to that, January 4th of that same year. The last time I logged actual lifts, December 15th, 2021. I'm not at those numbers right now. Just playing around, trying to Like watch my heart rate. See what I can do again. Figure out what's safe to work at. Yeah. But I'll try. Doing the weighted stuff's kind of fun. Okay. Okay. $166, $168. That's the max for this session. Have I talked to pull requests in recent years? This is a good question. Let me do that. That's a great idea. But no, the last time that I reached out to him was, what was that? Oh, last time we were in touch was in April of this year. All right, we'll pass along Broham. Says to pass along a hello. Yeah, the last time I reached out to him was to share, what exactly? It was something about Tim Hortons. That they're planning 3 to 4 more coffee shops for Houston in expansion. He says, hey. Uh-oh, what is this? The guy's a fan. Tammy's fingers are hurting. How come? You don't want that. You don't want fingers to hurt. Okay, let us continue to experiment. Just for fun. Yeah, in fact, I can clean this up a little bit. I don't need some of these. Yeah, I picked this up years ago, thinking it might be cool to overlay my heart rate for stream, but I never got around to picking up the little dongle. And there's like some other software you have to run to capture it, but who knows? Maybe that's totally changed by now. I've had this thing for like 5 years. Still good. But yeah, the chest chest strap is the gold standard for monitoring your heart rate. Beats the little LEDs. And I might not be wearing this right, but I think it's close. I don't think I can do that with a really wide grip. I noticed that since moving my workstation away from here, I have not been doing as many. Oh, you know what? I'm gonna go get my pull-up bar back. Then I'll do more pull-ups and shit again. That'll fix that. Aye, Twinkie Hut. $25 times 1. 25. $35. Maybe this will be a giant goose egg. Listen to your gut. What do you want to eat? Oh. Monitor. Probably just fine now. Yep. Good enough. Okay. Is this where I fail? To get the 1. Just for gas. Oh, that was a bit of a grind. Alright. Just for gas. I think in the past, like the first time that I really started playing around with this stuff, first getting this whole setup, I was doing like 5 sets of 5 pull-ups, 35 pounds. It'd be neat to pass all of that. It'll take some work. But it'd be nice. Building back up. Starting somewhere. Showing up on a Monday. What I'm really excited for, though, is the fact that I found my old coffee press. Totally trashed, no longer useful as a coffee press. I'd been looking for it. Thought maybe it had been thrown out. I found it. So earlier, before showing up here, I filtered out this cleaning solution I have for my bearings. I want to clean up my skates. Get back out there. Skate around the neighborhood again. Maybe I'll get me some new bearings too. It'll be fun. Yeah, here not a French press, but similar. Oh ho 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 ho. Oh my lord. What is all this? How curious. What's that all about? Nah. I won't be doing that. Not the green shorts. If we're going around the neighborhood, okay, green shorts, they don't have a pocket. They have a little thing where you could like put a key. But I like my pockets. One thing that I've been eyeing, but I haven't picked up yet, is a pocket holster. There was a situation that made me feel it might be a good idea to acquire one. That took place in the neighborhood. Very well could have been while I was skating around the place. So I'll be home keeping my pockets. Never know when you might need to carry something. For a moment there, I thought, oh, maybe I'll start carrying a little pocket knife with me while walking around the neighborhood. It's ridiculous. That was not going to work. I guess it's time to get comfortable with these again too. I'll probably work better after the soreness goes away. But wow, too long. Cookie Hut, you should. You want the brisket. That's the thing that Texans seem to pride themselves on. Brisket. All right. That was fun. Let's see how I feel tomorrow. It says here I burned 859 calories. Cool. Is that a lot of calories? Heart rate's averaged 116. Yep, it's up. Okay, these are getting a little more interesting though. Yep. Not a bad place to be, based off the historical record. Okay. That's what the heart rate monitor said. The session was, I monitored for an hour, 36 minutes, 45 seconds. And, the calories consumed, it doesn't necessarily mean it's all active. You have the BMR plus whatever's on top. And it might be optimistic, I don't know. But I think that gives me a license to eat whatever the hell I want. Fraudulent monitor. That was for an average of 116 beats per minute, max 168. That's what it shows. But heck, let's see. I use the watch for logging walks. And during the last walk I took, heart rate ranging between 76 and 94 beats per minute. A 19-minute walk, it says I burned 56 calories. And that might be active calories burned. It might not include BMR. Let me check. Yeah, I think that you consider whatever your BMR was, if you divided it by 24, you're burning energy just standing around or laying down even. So here, this heart rate monitoring thing, the chest strap, their app, only shows, it counts all the calories burned as active calories. It doesn't discriminate. Whereas the watch lists active calories and then total calories, separates them out. When you have activity, it's gonna be the bulk, I would imagine. I have to play a whole basketball game to earn 859? Really? No way. I don't think so. I don't think so. I think. Do you have a heart rate monitor that you use, or like the smart watches? That's why I'm doing all this. been a long time since I've like done anything other than walk and do yoga. I'm gonna look for a data point here. Something that's not a walk or yoga. Yeah, like 20 minutes of skating around. It says burned a total of 97 calories, so 300 in an hour, roughly. And that's mostly loafing around. Average heart rate of only 89 beats per minute. So here I'm looking at almost 25 beats per minute higher than that average. Yeah, I think that's perfectly reasonable. I think it's plausible. An hour, 37 minutes, 859 calories. That's not just active, but total. And 116 beats per minute average heart rate. I think it's plausible. But the numbers that I gave this, I think I put my weight in here as like 140 pounds. We'll see. We'll see. If you have the things to collect your data, play around, see what you find. I don't think, I wonder how many calories are these pro athletes burning during a basketball game? I can't imagine it's like that. I wonder where their heart rates are at during a game. Yeah, I mean, I think it's quite plausible. If you're pushing, yeah. If you're being active, you will burn quite a bit of energy. Thank you. Thank you. I will enjoy my fast food without guilt. Thank you. Anywho, I'm gonna pull the plug here and probably clean up my bearings. Yeah, I'm gonna spend some time with my skates. So, as always, thank you for tuning in, for your support expressed in its many different forms. And until next time, be good out there. Take care of yourself, and if you can, someone else. Bye-bye. Bye for now. La 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 la.